body movements. So go ahead and grab your watch. We're gonna get started. We also have water. All right, so the first exercise is going to be an elevated slant board, a VMO squat. If you don't have this, I'll show you guys demonstrations. Unfortunately, there is no music today because there's no music in the background. Also, then we'll be able to monetize if we have music. So let's go ahead and start our clock. We're gonna start the watch. First exercise is going to be a slant board squat. If the camera is out of whack, I will adjust it. But with the slant board squat here, we're gonna do 10 repetitions. Our heel is elevated on the slant board. You could also elevate it with some small change plates. I think that was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna place that dumbbell off to the ground, and then we're gonna grab our dumbbells over here, and we're gonna do strict press. And we're gonna do 5 repetitions. Palms are gonna face you, elbows are out to the side versus out in front. We're focusing more on the back and arms today. 2, 5 reps, 3, 4, and 5. All right, I warmed up a little bit beforehand, so if you guys are saving this video for a follow along later, highly encourage you to do some sort of warm up. We are doing 10, well, let's mark one lap, 10 VMO squats, and then 10 dumbbell strict press. You can also sit on a bench or box instead of standing. That's an option. You can also use change plates for this. I'll try to modify and show from different angles. If you don't have a slant board, you want to do traditional air squats or goblet squats, you can get your feet underneath the shoulders, toes turned out slightly with your dumbbell or kettlebell, and just perform those 10 reps. I like the heel elevated here. We're focusing more on the VMO, which is one of the quad muscles. So we're going to have minimal rest today. So this is going to get us in and out of the gym quickly, since I have lots on the plate today. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you hear noise in the background, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. They're working on the community pool, and they're drilling like there is no tomorrow. All right, straight into the next set. Squeeze the lower body, butt, abs, and core and quads engage. Awesome. All right, straight into it. All right, so we're gonna rest about a minute, so 60 seconds. If you're doing this with me and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath, like I am, you can give yourself more time, rest 90 seconds or even 2 minutes. That will elongate the total number of sets. We are doing 10 sets today, so that is a total of 100 squats and 50 presses. So the volume is a little bit higher, so if you need to modify to 5 or 8 sets, totally fine. Feel free to drop any comments here. If you like this, feel free to like, subscribe, share with others. Hopefully they find it beneficial and helpful. We might rest a little bit less if we have the time. All right. Again, so for those that are tuning in, we'll adjust so you guys can see maybe a little bit better. Beautiful. All right, straight into it. So again, I'm gonna try to keep myself on a shorter, maybe 30 to 45 seconds rest versus that minute. 1, 2, I'll talk about points of performance here in a second. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, straight into the presses. I'm trying to avoid any hinging from the floor. My back's a little pinchy today. Sciatica's a little acting up. 2, 3, 4. All right. So we're gonna fly through these sets. So we have 3 sets completed. We are gonna keep working. So we have total of 10 sets. Let's blow my nose because allergies are. So real quickly on points of performance for the squat. If you're off the slant board, feet are underneath the shoulders, toes turned out slightly. I'm gonna bend at both my hips and knees, butt going back and down as my arms come out in front, or if I hold my dumbbell or kettlebell in this position. That is going to allow you to have a stimulus with the added weight. If we're doing the slant board, my feet are at the edge of the slant board. I have the balls of my feet at the edge of the slant board where the slant board meets the ground. The elevating the heel is really beneficial for you. If you have tight ankles, calves, if you have a hard time squatting, maybe you can't get full depth, which is hip crease below the top of your thigh, this can add and be beneficial for you. I'll show you guys the variation with change plates after the set. All right, next set. I'm using my watch to keep track of my splits so I don't lose track. 3, 4. Notice that my feet are kind of parallel together here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I try to make sure I squeeze my butt at the top. And 10. And then straight to the presses. Again, elbows are back kind of in line with your torso, butt squeezed, quad squeezed. Okay. Whew. Nice and warm out here. All right. I will say we're having a nice warm heat wave. Heat wave as in like 50s and 60s in Vegas, maybe even 70s. All right. So quick points performance if you're using change plates. So you're going to want to grab maybe a 5, set of 5s or 2.5s. Again, for those that are joining in, thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to like, share this video if it's helpful. These change plates are going to go, if you're trying to mimic, flip this over, if you're trying to mimic the slant board, then you'll want to have your feet kind of about hip width distance apart. Your heels on the edge of the plate here. So you want to make sure that you're not too far back where like your toes, the balls of the feet are not touching. So adjust so it's just the base or beginning of your heel on the slant, or on the, on the plates here. And then as you squat down, again, if you're doing more of a slant board position, if you want, you can widen them to underneath the shoulders. That will mimic more of that traditional squat position. That is an option if you guys want to utilize that. Next set. And my allergies are kicking. All this warmer weather, like going from cold to warm, F's up with my sinuses. 3, makes my nose run. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Notice to keep my dumbbell and my arms close to my body. And then again, straight to the presses. My feet are underneath my shoulders, butt, quads, abs engaged. 5 presses, and then we'll lap. Okay, we've done 5 sets. Thought I've done more. All right, so today's workout is a full body workout. We are using our core. Core is typically hips to shoulders, right? Think of a box around a body. We are using also our abs and our spinal erectors, so front and back to brace. We are bracing for the squats. We're also bracing for the presses. We are working our lower body, hips, glutes, adductors, inner thighs, right? Quads, hamstrings, a little bit of calves as well. And then for the presses, we're working a lot of our shoulders, our chest, our delts, our back, as well as our biceps and triceps. So full body aspect, and then also cardio because we're resting a short amount of time. That was about 40 seconds. Next set, again, I like to have the balls of my feet at the edge of the slant board, weight close to my body. Knees are tracking over the middle of my foot as I go straight down. 3, 4, 5, 6, entropy's hanging outside. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, again, then straight to the presses. The intention of a superset is to move from that first exercise straight to the second. Okay. All right, so we have 6 sets, 4 more to go. Oh my goodness, these allergies. No bueno. If you guys have questions, feel free to drop in the comments below. A quick sip of water. Oh my goodness. If you guys find these videos beneficial, helpful, you like the tutorials or you like workouts, feel free to check out most of my videos or the live videos on my live tab. I have tons of tutorials, educational videos. I also have a little bit of lifestyle and some other content as well. Also, if you're looking for, I just got water everywhere. If you're looking for a solid shoe to train in, these are the ballistic trainers from GAUX that I'm using. You can check them out in the link below. You can also use a code to save, GAUX10. I'll give you 10% off, but they're my favorite by far shoe for training in the gym, but also going out and about. I'll actually wear them with jeans. I've tried a lot of shoes, nothing wrong with other brands, but it's hard to find a shoe that looks aesthetically nice with jeans. These are my go-to shoes. So there's been plenty of times where I've gone from the gym and I've had to change real quickly or clean up, and then I just throw my shoes back on and head out in about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Also, if you've been following along, February is my new month for a challenge. I'll talk about that in a second. I'll have a video upcoming too with a challenge. Anchovy, come here. Want to come say hi? Anchovy, come. Come here. Come here. This is Anchovy. Come here, Anchovy. Anchovy is her nickname. Oh, I just poked you in the nose. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hi. Okay. All right, so February's challenge. We wrapped up January's challenge last month. This challenge is 50 air squats every single day for the month of February. You can do any different variation. Stay tuned for a workout in a video that I'll demonstrate. If you guys are able to follow along. It doesn't have to be all at once. Anchovy, leave it. It can be broken up throughout the day if you'd like. All right, next set. All right, we're about 10 minutes in. Excuse me, a little over 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 10, and straight into the presses. Remember, squeeze that lower body. All right. So that is 8 sets down. We have 2 more to go. We'll probably get this in 15 minutes. Again, if you're increasing your rest time to a full minute or 90 seconds or even 2 minutes, this will be a little bit longer. So I think maybe 20 minutes. But if you are new to these exercises or working out, going to the gym, please modify or aggress it to either 5 sets versus the 10 sets or 8 sets versus the 10 sets. The intention is to get you moving, to get a full body workout, and get you in and out of the gym quickly. Remember, a superset, 2 movements, is where you do that first movement, then you do the second movement right after the first. So minimal rest, right? That's why I'm out of breath. Next set. Remember, you can always modify, scale this to coming off the slant board using the change plates or just doing traditional air squats or doing dumbbell goblet squats. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. And remember, this is targeting more the VMO of the quad with the heel elevated position here. If you have maybe some knee issues or working through some knee issues, or you have any like crunchiness with your knees, which I do have some crunchiness in my knees, like some scar tissue. I think I have a little bit of like pre-arthritis in my knees from all the training that I've been doing. Oh, whoops. I think that was 9. Yeah, 9. So this is a great way to strengthen the back of the knee, also strengthen that knee, that VMO, like I said. Try them out. You can always scale back to 5 reps. You don't have to do 10 reps as well. Again, any questions, feel free to drop a comment here. SNR, thank you so much. RR, IDA Fitness, thanks for joining in. You guys are awesome. Again, if you guys find this beneficial and you want to support, feel free to super gift, comment, share, like. Hopefully this will reach more people. The intention of doing all this free content is to help guide you guys. I want to be an inspiration, but I also want to be some sort of guide to you. Maybe that's for knowledge, maybe that's for workouts, that's for tutorials, maybe that's for nutrition, maybe that's just for some insight, some clarity, maybe some reflection piece, mindset work, whatever it might be. Hopefully I can be that avenue or that resource for you all if you're seeking that information, or if you have enough and you want to share with others, hopefully you can share this with others, and that will hopefully help them start their fitness journey to getting their health back. All right, 10th and final set coming up on that literally 15-minute mark. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Last set of presses here. Remember, elbows back in line with the torso, lower body squeeze. And 5. Woo. Oh, look at that. 14:50, sub 15 minutes. All right, so again, this was a quick in out of the gym workout. We didn't do any warm up today, but if you're looking for some warm ups, feel free to peruse through my live videos as well as my traditional videos tab. I have lots of warm ups in there as other workouts, but this again is lower body, a little bit upper body, as well as kind of core, focusing and bracing our midline, which includes obviously our hips, our abs, our spinal erectors, and glutes as well. If you guys have questions, feel free to drop a comment. Please, if you want to support, I can't talk today, it's been a long day and it's only 11 a.m. If you would love to support me or support my channel or support what I'm doing, you can gift, super gift if you feel inclined, a cent, 99 cents if you want. If you want to share this with others, I appreciate the shares, I appreciate the support. I'm so grateful for you all. This takes a lot of work and time and dedication, and I'm hoping it pays off. I'm hoping I at least reach 1 or 2 people out there and I'm able to change their life for the better. So thank you guys all for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Take care. Have a beautiful Wednesday.